we go. Row 1.
4. 12. 4.
Row 4.
48. 44. 41. 45. 40.
What is it?
36.
36. Row 5.
36.
Row 1.
4.
Jacob, put your chair down. Or Alex.
4. 3. 12. 12. 6. 16. 8. 27. 16.
12.
20.
Mackenzie, what are you doing, honey? Do that.
40. 12.
Sounds too easy. Sounds too easy.
30.
This one kind of is like a rhythm. 6 times 8 is
38.
close. Not 38.
28.
No. You're guessing. Did you say it? 6 times 8 is 48.
Oh, yeah. 36. 40. 30.
Okay, good. Let's sing our songs. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, almost done. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and we're done. 33, 36, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. 44, 48. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, ready? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, and 48, 54, and 60. And then 6 times 11 is 66. And then 6 times 12 is 72. Very good. All right. We'll keep practicing our multiplication. I think what I'm going to start doing is having Mrs. Brooks take you into the next room and start going through some flashcards and checking off the ones you know, okay? Today, we're going to talk about different kinds of subtraction that we might have in a word problem. So, look at my poster. Let's read the clue words that are in this subtraction in the minus. Ready? Subtract, fewer, remain, than, difference, left, decrease, how many more? So, from those clue words, can anybody tell me maybe one way that we would subtract in a word problem? That might be a little bit confusing. I'll give you a hint. I'll write the first letter on the board for each one. Some of them have 2 words. Actually, why don't you get out your journals and write these down? letters might stand for? Logan? Go ahead.
Is P problem?
No. Jacob? No, good guess. Jensen?
M might stand for math.
Okay, those are all good guesses. Hear what these letters stand for. Okay, one more.
M is for more.
Well, how many more, right? But these are you're going to take the clue words in the story problem, and one of them might be a takeaway word problem. And that's your generic, you have this many things, you take away this many things, how many are left?
2.
Okay, Micah, journal. Alright, so takeaway is probably your main subtraction word problem. You might have a comparing word problem. Alright, so for instance, you might say, yesterday I ate 6 carrots. Today I ate only 4 carrots. How many more carrots did I eat yesterday? Okay, that's comparing. You have 2 different numbers and you're going to compare the 2 different numbers, the difference. MA stands for missing addend. So this might mean that we have a number missing out of our story problem. Now they would give us the answer, but we have to find one of the missing number. This is where we kind of have been doing the algebra, finding the missing B or the missing N. That's kind of what the missing addend would mean. And then the last one stands for unknown part. Oops. Unknown part. So, for instance, if you spent this much money on this thing, say you have 2 things. Say you got a new bike and a new trampoline. Wow, that would be something, huh? So you know how much you spent all together, and you know how much you spent on the bike. How much did you spend on the trampoline? Okay, so you take the answer that you have, the full number, and then you're going to subtract one of the parts that you have and then find the unknown part. Okay.
Our teacher in 3rd grade said part plus part equals total.
Oh.
And total minus part equals part. That's also what my favorite.
Okay, that's a good. I like I like that. Part plus part equals total, or you could say the sum. That's the answer to an addition. And then what was the other one?
Total minus part equals part.
Wow. Okay, so that's a good way to say it. I had never heard that before. All right, go ahead and open your math book as well. Prepare for math and open your math book to page 47, and let's try out some of these types of word problems. Yes.
I'm gonna do math on mine.
I'm sorry, what, Jacob?
I'm gonna do math on mine.
Mine's on math. Well, since we're already in here for this, let's do this first, and we'll do mine's on math. Okay. We'll do mine's already on math.
Mine. So what page?
Page 47 in your math book. Solve and label. So let me have Lucas. Could you read number 1 for us?
Braden had saved $35. He bought a baseball gloves for $14.99. How much money does he have left?
All right, so this is a takeaway subtraction problem. All right, what are we going to do? We have the clue words were that how much money does he have left? So that means we're going to subtract. What are we going to subtract? Can you give me the what's the number sentence? So he saved $35 and then he bought a baseball glove. How much does he have left? What are we going to do? Subtract. Right, $35 minus what he paid, $14.99. Too bad it doesn't say $15, 1 penny away. So how much does he have left? So we're going to subtract. All right, we're going to need to borrow. So we need to come all the way over here to our ones place. So we're going to borrow from the 5, that becomes 4. And then put our 1 in front of the 0 to make 10. But we still need to borrow again to help this 0. So borrow from the 10, make that a 9, and this is a 10. So what's 10 minus 9?
1.
9 minus 9?
0.
4 minus 4?
0.
And 3 minus 2? Oh, I do that. I think of the answer and then I say it. 3 minus 1 is 2. So the answer is $20.01. Jed, would you read number 2 for us?
Casey read 705 pages for this summer's reading contest. Last summer she read 468 pages. How many more pages did she read this summer?
All right, how many more? That's subtraction. So what's going to be our number sentence? Say it.
The number sentence is 705 minus 500, 468.
Right. And that will tell us the difference. So 705 minus 468. Again, we need to borrow. So we can't borrow from a 0, so we need to come to the 7. That becomes 6. And my 0 becomes 10. Borrow. 10 becomes 9. 5 becomes 15. So what's 15 minus 8?
7.
Yes. What's 9 minus 3? Did it again. What's 9 minus 6? 3. And what's 6 minus 4?
2.
Okay. Now, in this case, we need to put a label because it's not money. So what would be our label? 237
Pages.
more pages, right? So basically, you're taking the clue words, that's your label. Number 3. Jana, you want to read that for us?
The Miller family is traveling 1,000 miles to visit grandparents. They have traveled 565 miles the first day. How far do they need to go to arrive the next day?
Okay, so we've got basically our total minus a part, and we need to find out the other part, right?
Yep.
So, what's the total? 1,000. And what's the part that we have? 565, and then we need to find our other part. So, subtract 1,000 minus 565. Alright, now, lots of zeros. Okay, but we're going to borrow from the 1, so that becomes 0. Sorry, we took everything from you. Okay, but then this becomes 10. So we need to borrow again, that becomes 9, this becomes 10. Borrow again, that becomes 9, this becomes 10. So, 10 minus 5, 9 minus 6, 9 minus 5. So, 435 is our other part, and what's the label?
Miles.
Miles. Very good, you guys are quick.
Yes.
And then number 4. Dylan, would you read number 4?
Mr. Bean spent
$650.85.
An oak table and rocking chair. The table cost $384.99. How much did the rocking chair cost?
Alright, so again, it gives us the total, and we have a part. We need to find the other part. So, write our total first. So we've got $650.85 minus $384.99. So go ahead and solve for that and see what you get. Raise your hand when you have the answer. Some of you look done, but you're not raising your hand. Okay, I'm gonna do it on the board. Watch me and see if you get the same answer as I do. Did you get that answer? Okay, $265.86. So you just have to go one place value at a time, because you might need to borrow, and then you can subtract, and then you might need to borrow more, and then you can subtract, and you might need to borrow more. So little by little, you'll get the problem done. Okay? For the next 2 minutes before we go to PE, I want you to work on numbers 5 through 10 on your page, and then we'll go over the answers. Okay?